Think I call it down sharp, didn't palace door, didn't palace door, didn't want kind of store. Then I gave on and I was come back, sham on palace door, didn't palace door, didn't want kind of store. Then I shy up, blind up, indeed up a last door, didn't palace door, didn't want kind of store. Then I gave on and I was come back, sham on palace door, didn't palace door, didn't want kind of store. Then I shy up, blind up, indeed up a last door.
All right. Hello, guys. How are you doing? It's me again, SIR.PEACE, your host. And today I am with...
Buhle.
Yes, you all know Buhle, right? From the past videos. And today we are back with yet another exciting episode for our podcast. As you all know, the structure of our podcast, we start with the interesting stories. We go to the confessions. And then the last part is the game part. So trust me, you're going to enjoy this one. Stay tuned. All right, guys. So the topic for today, it's an interesting one. It's called balancing books plus bay. Yeah, as you can see, we all know that people in universities are having relationships, including you. You might be single, but at some point, you might have been in a relationship. So my question for her today and for you is, how do you balance between books and bay? Which side do you think is going to benefit and which side do you think is going to suffer between the two?
Okay, a relationship is to suffer.
Why?
Because I came here to study.
So you are now punishing someone.
In fact, why have a relationship?
No, a relationship personal, I feel like it's something that eventually as you grow up, you are going to need, right? You're going to need that affection or that intimacy, right?
Okay, so in this case, you need someone who's mature, someone who understands you, right?
So which one is?
So wait, sometimes none will suffer if you are in a relationship that actually works, or in a relationship with a mature person, right?
Okay.
Yes. So that means if I tell my guy that I have classes from 7 to 5, he has to understand. And I'll at least spare a minute just to say hi during the day, right? None of this will suffer. But if you're dating someone who will be like, I want attention, I want this, I want to call you, and I want to do this, the relationship will suffer, because there's no way I'm going to put academics aside just for a relationship.
Wow.
Yes.
So are you saying those ones that love being affectionate, are they supposed to suffer because now you need to save your degree at the expense of someone else's emotions?
I feel like there's time where you have to do those things, right? Let's say
what's the right time?
The right time is when I'm free. Yeah, when I'm free.
What if you have...
Or maybe if I sacrifice. Now we are calling it sacrifice because I'll skip maybe a class just to see you, or maybe to talk to you. So that means I'm sacrificing.
Okay, so which brings me to this point. Eventually we are all agreeing that one will benefit more than the other, right?
Obvious.
And you're saying the school side has to benefit more than the relationship.
Yeah.
Right? What if after making all those sacrifices, you still go and fail in school? Because I've heard something. So this is the model that people in my program work with. They say, reading everything or studying everything doesn't guarantee that you're going to pass. So you might not spend time with your boyfriend saying, no, I'm studying, I'm reading. Then at the end of the day, you don't end up passing. Then who are you going to blame then if it's that case?
So in this case, right, when I'm studying, I'm not studying because I know I'm going to pass or what. Okay. I'm studying so that I can better my results, right? So that means if I don't study and if I fail, I'll feel guilty. I'll be like, maybe I could have, maybe I should have, of which I shouldn't. You shouldn't do that. Failing when you have studied, you feel better because I tried
my best.
Exactly, I tried my best. But then now the issue comes where you didn't even try and then you fell. I'll start blaming you. I'm like,
You're wasting my time.
Yeah, you wanted attention 24/7. Now I gave you now.
Now I'm suffering for it. All right.
Imagine getting a repeat semester just because I was spending time with the guy. No, not for me.
No, it happens. Me, I did get a repeat semester, but not from spending time in a relationship.
How do you know?
Like for real, like it was other things that I can't talk about here, or because just some stuff. If I say them, we are going to start another problem, which is unnecessary. But anyways, let's get back to the topic, which brings me to this point. So which kind of a relationship setup do you think is more conducive to someone that is in university? Is it a student to student relationship, or student to someone who's working, student to someone who's married, or student to something? What kind of setup do you think is the best setup for someone who's in university?
So there's no actually, like, when you say love, there's no formula, right? This is what we mean, because you might date a student and that student doesn't go to school, right? And they're naturally intelligent. So that if you date someone like that, they'll probably tell you that there's no need for you to go to school.
Just chill.
But then deep down, I know I'm not intelligent. His IQ is high, mine is like on 60. That's too low. So that means I have to study all the time. I'm not saying a relationship with a student it's bad, and at the same
which one
time,
would you advocate for? If you had to pick from the 4 options, which one would you
advise?
A
married man, it's a no.
Why?
We are already removing a married man.
Married people out.
Yes,
why?
Out. Why would the person date a married man?
Maybe you don't want you want the benefits, and you don't want the drama or the emotional stress that comes with being married to another student. Because the married man is just, hi, I need money, hi, I need this. They give you them when they need to chow you also. They just go, where are you? Come, I'll chow you.
Do you know those type of relationship? Do you know that type of relationship, right?
Yes.
It does work for other people that don't feel guilty that they're dating someone's man. Because how would I feel someone dating my dad? Like, that's the setup. Because usually those type of men, they're like 60, 45 years, very old. So now I'm thinking,
undressing someone who's your dad's age.
Sure.
It's like undressing a
Exactly. You see, now that's where the whole thing comes.
But
married men, cut them off.
They are risk takers. You see, a 16, 18-year-old child entering into a Raptor, a Ford Ranger, the latest
I've
version.
seen that a lot.
Then you wonder, what kind of gardening? Some they call it survival. Well, personally, I don't judge.
So do you usually know, like, those type of people, you don't see them at school?
Yeah, it's one of those people that you just see at the beginning of the semester.
And at the end.
Then when you start writing exams.
And those people actually pass. Sometimes.
Obviously.
So here's the thing. There's no school that doesn't have corruption.
But as I would believe ours,
doesn't have.
We can't see, we don't know, but it's so minimal.
In fact, let's not dig into this. Let's just leave it there. It's another topic.
Are you saying that there are girls that are just clearing by being connected?
I don't want to say it, but I feel like
yes or no. It's a yes or no thing. It's a yes or no thing. We are not going to investigate anyone.
No, probably there is. No, I'm not going to say I did witness, but I know I have heard about it a lot of times.
Guys, I think she is something. But anyways, that's not our topic for today. Yes, continue.
Okay, married men out. Married men out.
Yes.
We're not including any married men in here. They're talking about school, a student.
Yes.
And also what?
It was student and student.
Yes.
Then student and a working person.
Okay.
They don't have to be necessarily married. Yes.
Okay. So since you said the relationships or love doesn't have formula, you can date a student and still doesn't understand that you get busy or you need to prioritize school. And then you can date a person who works and still doesn't understand. So now it's about the person that you're dating, how the person understands you.
Okay.
So I can date anyone. There's no formula in this.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
not married men. Anyone between the two, work or student.
Okay. Yeah. So from all that we've been talking about, I'm seeing a pattern. It seems like the relationship side is the one that's suffering, as you've stated below. Right. So my question,
not really. Not really.
Okay.
If like you understand each other, it will never suffer.
Or it will just be flawless.
It will be flawless because now I'm making time for my school, I'm making time for you. So if you really understand, that means it's gonna work. If you don't understand, it's not gonna work. That means the relationship has to suffer.
All right. At the expense of someone else's emotions. All right, guys. Just stay tuned. We'll become. So to just conclude this section, as you've all heard, she suggests, and I also think that it's a good thing, date someone who understands you at the end of the day. It could be a student-to-student relationship, which is actually perfect because you get to understand and know each other's stress. Or it could be a student and someone who's working, provided they understand your situation and they don't become a burden on your academics. All right. Do you still have something to just say to people so that they open their eyes?
Not really, but all I want to say is date someone that understands you, someone who takes their time to know you, right? Okay. Your schedule in whatever that you do, because sometimes I might not get the time to call you or text you, but in your mind you have to register that I'm at school, I'm busy. Okay.
She's busy.
Yes. Okay, guys, we're back and now we're doing the confessions, right? So I'm going to read a confession and you need to tell me what you think about it. Okay.
All right.
So here's a confession a person sent. I think it was during the day. Hey, and this could teach you, but I really have a little crush on SIR.PEACE. How do you take this type of confessions?
All right, guys. So regarding confessions, like this week, personally for me, it has been hectic. I've received so much confessions, and honestly, it's fun. It's interesting. I don't have a problem with anyone going to the confession and confessing. The problem now comes when you now want to get my number and you want to now start saying those kind of things. I think that's where I draw the line. And I don't know, what about you? If someone is going to come to you, confessing, guys, Bushe, I've seen her, she's beautiful and so not, and I like it. How are you going to react or respond to that?
Okay, I feel like as for me, when it comes to confessions, I don't mind. I do whatever that you want to do. But the problem comes where you be in and out in my DM. Okay?
So what is the person supposed to do? Because now they are in love with you.
Yeah, I do understand that. Okay, as a girl, I do get approached and I don't mind. Like now, the response that I give to a person matters.
That's
right. True. It does matter. If a person comes in my DM and I'm not interested, I keep my mouth shut.
Okay.
I don't reply.
Guys, if you also have other confessions that you want us to talk about, drop them in the comment section.
Yeah.
Or go through them. And do you still have any other confession?
I feel like at our school there's a lot of hectic confessions, right?
Right. I think that's one thing about Eden University that it makes it stand out. If you are going to go into the confessions groups or any group, they are wild.
It's a
very
lot.
Wild, and some things in it. Just go there and
can you imagine that the last confession that I actually read was about a guy who actually wants that mean to help him look for a girlfriend.
Wow.
Or sometimes it gets to be like a person will describe the person that they actually saw during the day. Like, I saw a girl, she's thick, I think she does MS, and she usually walks with a short girl and stuff and stuff. So now how are we supposed to know that? Why didn't you just approach the person during the day?
I feel like guys,
some of the guys are scared.
Besides being scared, guys, okay, let me tell you a secret. Do you know the population? Okay, the estimated population for students around Eden, I think plus 10,000, right? Plus 10,000. From that plus 10,000, 75% are girls and 25% are guys.
Yeah, that's true.
So you being scared, it just means you have issues, because if you try, you fail, you try. I'm telling you, the third time you try a girl, you might have a chance of scoring. And when
like as a guy, you shouldn't be afraid of being embarrassed, right?
Yes, it's part
you should
of
be
life.
ready.
You should be scared of winning rather than losing. So, and
but anyways, all I can say is like confessions are very wild, and at some point I find some of the confessions are necessary, right?
Yes,
also very unnecessary. There's some things, okay, there's something that I can actually say, like there's some things that I can actually say face to face, but you find them in confessions.
Yeah, that's wild.
Why didn't you just tell me? Are you scared of me? Okay,
guys, just approach people face to face, not going in between. And anyways, guys, I think this was your segment. Do you still have anything?
No, keep the confessions going. Okay. I love this.
Guys, stay tuned. So today we talked about balancing school with pay. I trust in this episode you've managed to learn something, one or two that you are going to understand. And the bottom line is we are here to get that paper. We are here to get that degree. So whatever relationship or whatever that you're in, as long as it's not benefiting the ultimate goal of getting that paper, you need to make it suffer. I don't know. What do you think?
Okay, as for me concluding, right? I want to conclude. I feel like if you had to have a relationship, it should benefit you, the school, and everything else. Okay.
Okay, guys. Catch us on our next episode. I think we're going to have an episode where we need to dive deep into these topics, especially relationships, the kind of relationship setups, and trust me, we're going to get deep. Anyways, from me, SIR.PEACE, and from Bushe,
signing out.
Bye. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.
Bye.